Hello everyone, welcome back to some Minecraft. So I will be starting a hardcore save right now, and I have no idea how this will go. In general, when I play Minecraft, I do not play it safe, because honestly, the whole fighting and combat aspect of it isn't really my favorite part. I do like going on, like running around, exploring and stuff. But combat and staying alive can be difficult, so I do not know how this will go. Not to mention that I haven't played Minecraft in quite some time if I'm not wrong. At least not the newer versions, so I don't know what I can expect to meet. But it will be interesting to find out, so the test save I made, and right, let's see here. Hardcore. We will not die, that will be the world name. Right, default map type, no bonus chest, so sad. Let's see what... I'm not gonna mess with this, I don't know what it is. Anyways, a seed. What would be a good seed? There we go. This is good, not a good idea, smiley face. Still, let's start the terrain. Okay, here we are. Ooh, we've started on the border of a jungle. And oh, well, Albi, is this a... I've started in a... What's the name of this thing again? Where is the... Huh? Wait a minute. Have they changed it? I cannot tell where the biome name is. Oh. Shoot. Anyways, I think Dark Oak Forest, I think. Birch or old birch, regular forest over there, jungle over here. Okay. Certainly have a selection. Right. I need to make myself some immediate tools. Sword, pickaxe, axe. I need all those things. Because I might be a bit dangerous, but I don't want to just settle in any old place. I'm a bit rusty on all this. I don't exactly done any speedruns of this type. Or this. I play it slow, generally. More or less. So. Right. What? Okay, it's 8 rocks for the initial set. And, it's not like I need to rush, but I'm thinking, should I try to grab some saplings from the different trees in the area to see, like, in case I want to use them later on? I don't know. Right, immediately get rid of that. Grab the bamboo, because that can be used for later. And, if I could find some melons. Because they do still spawn in the jungle, right? I believe so. Right, so we have a lava pit. I mean, cocoa. You know, this would be a great end to the hardcore world if I just jumped straight in. Right. Early food. That's great. Go ahead. Jungle is difficult to traverse. I don't think I will be venturing there initially. And also, I don't think I will be breeding any cows in this area, so might as well take the resources. And what? Oh yeah, that's right, there are biome variants of the animals now. That's news to me. Alright, let's see. Get a bed up and running so I can sleep through the night. Right. Alright, Okay, so there is an overgrown cavern below us. Interesting. It's nice. I do like the overgrown caverns. They are pretty. This they are large open areas and not just small. Oh. Yep, okay, so there are overgrown caverns beneath me. Like that's one thing I do kinda like in the newer versions, how just open the underground areas are. Lots of larger cavernous areas and not just small shafts and tunnels. Like I do like. There are a couple of things like that they have done in Minecraft that I do really like. Then there are other things that don't really impact me that much. And honestly, thinking about it, I can't really think of any recent additions to Minecraft that I outright dislike. Like the combat update, you know, cooldown on hits and such. It was a bit annoying at the time, but I've gotten used to it, so... I mean, yeah, honestly, I can't really think of anything negative in the recent updates. Oh, actually, no. Piglins. Piglins suck. I hate them. I like the Bastions. I just hate the Piglins because they are dangerous. So there wasn't much of the Dark Oak Forest. The jungle did stretch a bit, but oh, where should I? Dead leaves, huh? Interesting. Where should I set up these? Wildflowers. Leaf litter. Dead trees. Suppose I'll take the logs. Though I don't really need leaves. Mushroom I'll take because, you know, maybe I want to set up a mushroom farm. Okay, there we have wolves. A biome variant of them. Strange. Not fully known. No. Fully, no. I have not played since about the update where they introduced armor trims. I think that's the most recent one I played. So I don't know how much has happened since. I do know they've added copper golems and generally just more stuff to use copper for, but beyond that, I can't really see anything interesting. I want to build my base something a bit more interesting than just a forested area like this. Those cattails? No. Firefly bushes. Okay. I'll take them. See if I can find a use for them. Okay, where did the other one go? Let's see here. This hill. Ooh, more cows. lost it. I don't need a jump to get them into hits. Interesting. Do I? Maybe I do. Piggy baby. No, unless I have the sword. No, it seems like I do need 3 hits for the cows. Come on. But only 2 there. I don't know. I'm not entirely certain. Maybe if I let it charge to the maximum, I get ever so slightly more charge on the attack. Okay, is that a savannah? Yep, that's a savannah. In which case, I do have access to a lot of the different wood types in not too far distance. Currently only missing spruce and mahogany. Oh, there's spruce. Okay, so we have the mountains region. It's turning night. Okay. Let's see, this one. Okay. Maybe. Let's see here. I'm not sure. It looks kind of cool, so I was thinking maybe I should build my base up in that mountain range, but at the same time I'm not entirely certain. Why did it? No. I'll look around a little bit more. Don't have to immediately settle. I'll also leave the pumpkins here because I don't think I need more than 4. There'll be enough seeds. Alright. Plenty of cows. Although if I am going to settle in this region, I probably shouldn't kill all of them. But I'll trim the herd. Ooh. Not as steep. Where are you going? Oh, now we have monsters. Right. But since we are on hard difficulty, I will also need to be careful because they'll be doing a lot more damage than I'm used to. I seldom play on hard. Because I am weak. Alright, so Savannah, plains, more forest. Let's see. Will there be anything interesting for me? Ooh. Okay. Right. So over there is a broken portal. Yeah, there is some. Maybe I should do some mining. Lilacs. I believe at least that's what these were. Alright, this one is plenty of obsidian if I ever needed to. Alright, so I get a golden shovel. And we don't need 3 flint and steels. Get a gold. Unfortunately, I didn't get any tools I could use to mine it with. Alright. Moving along here, there's just more forest. Brilliant. Alright, if I trek along here, I should reach the mountain pass so that I can hopefully walk along it, if there's anything interesting on either side. Or on the other side more specifically. Since I've already seen what's on this side, this side. Okay. Wait, did it? No. Oh. No, that was spruce I saw. Thought I saw netherrack up on the hills, but it was only spruce. On the other side of the mountain we have a valley. Alright. A bit of jungle, though. I think that's another type of jungle, since it does seem a lot more sparse than the one I spawned by. Okay. So I'll have quick access to jungle wood. Through the yellow chicken. Interesting. Brown wolf. And like the grey ones I believe I saw earlier. No, I think they were grey. And then just a lot of jungle. Okay, so I have old mountain. On one side jungle, on the other side regular forest, a bit of birch. Yeah, more birch over there. Just pigs. I saw a cow as well. Question is this one of those... Is this enough mountain range for there to be a ancient city beneath? And also, this is... if I'm not mistaken, these mountains can also be a little bit dangerous if I find some... No. Okay. Let's not. Alright, so. Now we have more lake, forest. Can I do something about my render distance? I feel like my computer should be able to handle it. My computer suddenly got a lot more silent when I did this. What? Oh, never mind, it cannot handle it. Oh no. I regret everything. Please. Yeah, that might have been why my computer went quiet, because it realized that life wasn't worth living anymore. It happens. Okay, so I can probably do 16 chunks, but I don't think I should go above 24. Two numbers, I know, but still. Oh lord, no, Minecraft seems to have crashed. Yep. It's a saving world. Hopefully it managed to save it. Alright. Was it this one? Wait, what? Wait a minute. Is Minecraft taking control of my numpad? Guess I'm doing it manually? What the hell? Alright. I've tried to kill the process, but it isn't responding. Well, that's sad. Please. Good lord. Close the program. There we go. Alright. Try it again. Alright, options. Video settings. Render distance, let's set it at 16 chunks. And then I'm going to choose the studio mode because it will not immediately recognize that I have Minecraft open. There you go. Scared you having to watch my black screen of death. There we go. It didn't. Actually, yes, it did place me where I died. Or where I logged out. Okay, so I like building bases in mountains. It's just this one was rather thin. And though I think I could work something out of that lake, I think I'd need to terraform it a bit. Mountain range itself, I'd probably have to terraform. Actually, no. This one isn't good enough for me. I'm unfortunately a bit picky there. I need to find a better mountain range. Not the loose snow or whatever it's called. Don't want to sink in it. Wait. Ow. Alright. The savannah. I'll try to run through that, see what I find. Oh? What on earth was that music? Oh, it is still this music, okay. It seems like it's been added quite a bit of music to Minecraft since last time I played. Interesting. Right. Chickens. Squids, a little pond. Not much of interest to me. The forest. Cow? Yes, that's a cow. Okay. Back to more plates over here. Right. Oh, jungle. they had a saddle. Hmm. Okay. No, this chicken was tiny. Huh. Interesting. I really don't know. Like, I don't know how far I feel like I should go before I at least set up a temporary shelter and start working. But also, I do feel like I kind of want to just immediately start working at my base to be. But then I'd have to find a place that at least looks good. I mean, I could set one thing I could do, I suppose, assuming this save lasts as long, is that I could just build a base at the ridge I found to begin with, and if I find a new place, set up a portal system between them. Or a minecart ride. That could be interesting. Or just a road and take the horse. Many options. All I know for certain is that I am not finding what I'm looking for this way at least. And now skeletons are out, so too bad. Luckily, I think the skeletons are in the caverns, so I'm fine for now. Bye. And here we have ocean, I think. Interesting. Okay, so... not exactly what I'm looking for. Suppose... Right. What do I do? I mean, at the moment, it really does start to seem like I should just return to the bridge I found. But I really want to give up that easily. There's still hope for me, surely. I will find the place I'm looking for. I will make an epic base. I will definitely not die in the process. Ay. Okay, so this is a flower forest. Cool, good to know. Ravine. And it really does feel like I am not necessarily in place on a very great island or continent. It's definitely a continent considering the size, but still not optimal. Does not have the natural... what's it called again? Natural features I prefer. I prefer mountains. But no mountains here. Found one mountain. Indeed too small. And for my hubris, I will never find another mountain. Right. Yeah, when will I... Is this I think this is approximately where I reached before I started, at least over there, I mean, before I started to back up and go around to the other side of the ridge. And nothing. Alright. Suppose I can continue here, pass through the jungle area. Let's see if there's anything there, and if not, it's the ridge. Great start. Man spends 2 hours looking for a place to settle, settles on the first place he found. Or settles on the place he found 2 hours ago. Great title. Though it might be that might be what's happening here. Unless I start looking further than I initially did. Immediately, it doesn't seem too promising, at least. A lot of ocean. Actually, I'm just gonna grab the copper while I'm here. Should just grab the resources I come across on the way. Can I make... I think I can make copper armor, but can I make copper tools? It would be nice if I could. Give me enough coal to fuel my city for eternity. It will definitely not happen. Okay. So this... more copper. Wasn't... Maybe I should not grab all the copper I can find, because I do get a lot of copper per block. Alright, so... the iron? No. Okay, so here the land fractures and turns into more of some island structure, which is not what I want. So I'm going to swim back to the mainland. Uh-oh. At least it doesn't have a trident. Ugh, the drowned. Really need to be careful with those, especially the ones with tridents. One of those can kill me on a good day, and on a terrible day like this, yeah, I won't stand a chance. Oop. Where on earth? Can't really see anything down here, but it seems to be ocean or large rivers. No. Starting to run low on melons. Not great, not great. Okay. We need... oh, yeah, we have jungle. Quite dense jungle. Oh! Is that mountain? Well, that seems like mountains. Oh, yes. Oh. Wait. Hey, ah, come on. It's a bit too early to be certain, but I have a feeling that's the mountain ridge that I blew off as being not sufficient mountain. So I left it apparently in the wrong direction. Because if I had just gone the opposite way, I would have found a good mountain. Or at least what's immediately seeming like a good mountain, and it's probably the best pick I have this close to spawn. Or to put it in other words, but I won't have to go ages to get there. Let's start building. Because it doesn't matter how far it is from spawn, since in one death and I'm out anyways. I'm pretty sure that is just the mountain range I saw. This is what I consider the sparse jungle. This mountaintop, I think I can do some cool builds maybe. There's some iron ore up here. A waterfall. Okay, and it's turning to night. But I will see. Can I see what... Does it really not say what kind of biome I'm in? Oh. Wait a minute. Right, so... Calcite, isn't that... Doesn't that... Oh. If I'm not remembering correctly, that only spawned on... Or spawned inside geodes before. Guess they've changed it. Right, so if I settle here, I will be in the middle of a jungle area. Bamboo. Some snow, I don't know what's causing that. A small inlet. Another small mountain on that side. Oh, didn't jump. Smaller ridge over there that I can possibly get some good use out of. Yes, I believe I should sleep before I die. But I believe this is a good place to settle. Might have to terraform the landscape a bit, because I don't know whether I want a cold, hard rock floor. But at the same time, maybe I will not be building that kind of base. Alright, so I will settle up here. This will be my glorious base. Wonder what kind of style I should go for though. At least we need to make some... We need to make a shack of some kind. We're gonna need a lot more wood for that. I think I'm going to make another stone axe and cut down jungle tree. I need another rock though. There we go. Hopefully this is enough. If not, whatever. Glorious. Glorious monument. Right. I need to cut down these as well. Don't want any floating pieces. Let's see. I wonder if there are any pandas in this section. If I'm not mistaken, they spawn in the bamboo jungles. Oh, because I don't remember ever finding one. So, for all I know, they could simply not exist. I think I'm reaching the top now. Only needed a little bit more on my first stone axe to get up here. But to take the thing down, I mean. I just need to make sure that I take out all the branches on the way down. And no more bites. So I think that I'm going to make some form of simple palisade as my initial base. It will not defend me against any aerial threats or spiders climbing over the walls, but it will be sufficient to begin with. And then I'll see if I can potentially incorporate it into a larger structure, or possibly not. Right, let's see. Let's see if I design it. I say palisade, but I'm not entirely certain if that word is even what I think it is. Not like what I think of when I think of palisade is a sort of wooden structure just made of logs that you've sharpened the ends of and just stuck them in the earth. But as that doesn't really look too good, I will essentially just be building a sort of fortish structured. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's in 1, 3. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, two, three, 4, 5. Ew. I need to fill in. That's great. For now, I'll just simply build the ground supports out of wood. Okay, let's see here. On there. This is temporary solution, I promise. I will fill in with something else later on. Kinda need another dirt, so I'll just I'll grab this. And oh, that was the wrong level. Actually, no, you know, it works. There we go. So that is the corners of the structure. And then I don't really like the overall look of jungle planks, but it's what I have to work with, so I guess that'll have to do. For now, at least. Actually, no, it'll be permanent, or either the structure will be permanent, or I will tear it down once I have a better base setup. It's one of the two. No. No, yes. Yes, it's just the other way around over there. Yes. Of course, gonna take this iron. It's not an integral part of the base design. Sweet. Right. And then over here, I need more Lungeljogs. Brilliant name. This. There we go. Then I need to fill in the side, the height. Probably add some cross supports. But this will be the base form of my base. Had the mountain been a little bit better, I could potentially have made a drawbridge out, but that doesn't really work up here. This seems like it will be the best area to have the entrance. If only I had some string. But I can't get that safely because that's spiders. Ooh, that's a fucking... Why is there a creeper up here? Oh, screw you. Right, yeah, that's another thing I need to fill in. It's supposed to be there. I think that's decent size. The entrance. Of course, I'm gonna need to set up. I need to set up something so that they don't just waltz in the door. I need immediate choice. Make it seem like that is a door of some kind, but in reality it's just this. Okay, it depends on whether it wants to listen to me. Okay, it'll probably be consistent at least. Is it turning to night already? Okay, I have the door, so you know it's safe, right? No other way in, right? Right. So we need to make another 2 trapdoors. And, oi. There we go. The entrance to my beautiful palisade and or fort is done. Now I really need to fill in that hole so I actually will not be attacked from people sneaking underneath. So Should the flooring be made of rock or should I replace it with dirt? I don't know yet, but I feel like the general shape of the walls should be as they are now. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see here. Is it a little low, maybe? I think that's a decent shape, and then it'll cross here. And then it'll just be intersection of logs stacked on top of each other there. Not really making it a palisade, but at this point I don't feel like I can even call it that anymore. Even if I were to understand what a palisade really is. So that's fine. Second step, I'm out of fill material. And I'm kind of out of stone, which I need. So, one option. No, I cannot make my mine. I need to have a mine shaft. The easiest option would obviously be to place it in one of the towers, preferably one with the most general support around it. So possibly this one? Yeah. I mean, if I were to just dig it out so that it touches the ground a little bit further. Yeah, I think I'll have the mine be here. And that's where I'll allow myself to start digging out this corner. So now I have access to stone, which I can use to make access to get more wood because I need it. And I probably should have tried to pick up all the jungle saplings that fell down. Right, this time around, trying another strat. Instead of digging my way up, since I know I could get to the top simply, I will dig my way down. This will also give the major canopy the opportunity to decay and drop saplings that I can pick up when I reach the ground, hopefully. I used the axe. I wasn't supposed to use the axe, I wanted to use the doors. I'll need to use axe ability on the leaves. There we go. That's the branch done. Deforestation. I really should have grabbed some birch saplings as well. Actually, no. I don't really use birch logs as much anyways. Planks, kinda, but for now I mainly use logs. That's at least the main part I'll need. Right, do I have enough durability to take down this tree? I'll hope I have. Why am I hurt? Alright. I can't really go any higher than this. That's fine. Guess this is how all wood choppers, woodcutters. This is all how this is how all woodcutters work. They find a tree, they climb to the top of it, then they start cutting it down piece by piece from the top down. I mean, sure, you have seen. I feel like loggers is a different term for them. I'm sure you all have seen loggers trying to climb up trees with with that belt that they take. That they wrap around the tree to ensure that they can stay on a certain level. They also use that one to climb the tree so that they can cut it down. You learn something new every day. Assuming you understand what I say. Which, you know what, I understand if you don't. Because I feel like I'm getting down for some reason. I didn't used to struggle speaking like this, surely. I at least have no memory of it. Why did I suddenly get so bad at talking? What happened? Why am I like this? What happened to me? I blame YouTube poops. What else could be its fault? Yeah, I cut down correctly. Good. And I have enough durability as well. Okay. Tree down. And sapling. Might be some logs stuck in this leaf still, so I'll go over here. Wasn't that many saplings? Here they are. There's the cable. Hopefully the skeleton will not follow me. It's not like it can safely do that anyway, so I doubt it will. So suppose I can clear out a bit of the bamboo. Don't really need to clear out too much of it. You clear out some of the foliage as well. Not actually, this one I can take. It's the one a little bit further down that would possibly put me at risk. Actually, no, that would reduce the foliage coverage of the cave, reducing the amount of sunshine, or increasing the amount of sunshine they get, thus making it a little bit safer. I hope. Oh no. Oh, I missed a single piece. Right, unfortunately I have nothing better to use. Oh, goodness, that's a zombie. I feel like nights are way too short. What happened? Anyway. Oh, you weren't supposed to go up! Damn it. That's the problem with the zombies burning. Blaze at you, blaze as well. Alright. That's enough initial starting resources, hopefully. Let's get building. And just to show how terrible... Oh, if only I had some... Actually, why am I not wearing armor? Alright. I'm just gonna... Actually, this piece will not be visible anyways. Let's just take it make it a vertical piece. At least here it won't be visible. It might be visible on this section. Since I... Actually, how... Interesting. Oh, still need another slices. Because I don't really have any proper corner pieces to connect these two. So now, those three pillars are supporting each other, but they aren't really connected to anything else. And now it would be kind of weird for this piece to suddenly be interconnected like this. We can even do that correctly. Like trying to connect the piece like this would be a bit strange now. Only option would be if I put one here. I suppose that would make a bit more sense. It would also just make it a bit more cumbersome since I'd have to walk around the pillar. And also this does kind of raise the question, how would I even do it at this section? Is there a point having a crossbeam? Would that do anything? I mean, in a normal palace, they sure wouldn't use anything. They would have diagonal beams to support it, but they maybe. But for the most part, it's supposed to be stuck in the, like, just stuck in the ground, and that's what keeps it up. See, this level. I'll have to think about it. Wait. But also, should these be lower now? Because let's see. From the ground, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 blocks and then the crossbeam. So this to be the ground, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, it's about 2 blocks below, so now the crossbeam. Interesting. You know what, I will do it like this. Have it somewhat uneven. Definitely not how they would have been built. At least a palisade, not a fort either though, to be fair. They would definitely have it be somewhat level, but who cares? I'm not an engineer. I'm an idiot. And that's what I will remain. For the time being, at least. Things might change. Probably won't, but they might. Holding out hope for change. Okay, there we go. These ones. So, and yeah, essentially only one corner is lower. The one that we could imagine sank a bit when there was a rock slide, perhaps. Fill in some gravel. Might look like a rock slide. The rest of the pieces. If it is supposed to be a proper fort, it would be make sense for people to be able to walk up here. I will not build it like that. The towers will be the watch points. That will do. So what I can do, for example, is just have it be built like this. It be more or less flat with just some additions. Yes. Oh, okay, so now I need to check in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I didn't put it right. Alright. This is the ground block, assuming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hmm. 3, 4, 5. Okay, this doesn't exactly look good. I'd have to use half slabs. Or stairs. Also need something to, like, just... Let's see here. Let's do it like this. Yeah, it doesn't look great, but I don't think it looks as ass as previously did. Right. And here... Why are you back? Alright, creepers. Creepers don't just spawn in broad daylight, there is a cave somewhere and they are being drawn to me for some reason. I'll place that there. Alright. Hello. Don't mind me, I just thought this place looked a little bleak and dark. So I came to light it up, you know. So that guys like you don't spawn. I don't know how light it has to be for monsters not to spawn. So I'm just being generous with the torches. Alright. Sweet. One more here and I think that's good. Don't think the creepers are going to spawn here. I mean, that is assuming that this is even where the creeper came from. I don't see many other places it could come from immediately. It jumped over that wall. So it has to be from that direction, I assume. And, I mean, yeah, nothing here, seemingly, so... Okay. Hopefully that should be good for now. Let's see, this... Yeah, when I'm saying ground level, I'm also determining that to be from the inside, so 3, 4, 5. Let's see here. It goes down 1, so that's... No. Okay, so, here, let's just take this one. Ignore the rest for a moment. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 4. Nope, this doesn't look good either. If there's going to be a diagonal one, it has to be there. And again, this looks terrible. It would have been a lot easier to compensate for if I was working on a big scale, but it's too small for this. Well, at least you can tell that this fort has sunk and is in a bad state. And you know what, that's good enough for now. Now what will I use the remaining resources? I mean, I'll have to make a chest to store it, honestly. There we go. Nope, sleepy time soon, but not yet. Also lighting inside. Hang on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The main gate is cheating. It's taller than the rest. Or whatever. I messed it up. It'll just have to do. Also, it doesn't look too terrible. I don't think it would look too terrible if the main entrance was a little bit taller than the rest of the walls. It won't look too bad. But it's not one, but it isn't too bad. Right. Probably have the hanging torch from here, or this will be a spiral staircase. By the way, I just need to make sure most of these areas are lit up. Should. Let's just sleep before monsters spawn and start attacking me. Fill in the hole. Fill in these walls. See? No. I'm going to have openings like that in all of the windows. I shan't make that many. Sweet. Let's see here. Bum bum. Alright. Here. Alright. Have them go up there, but not any higher. Have them reach the height of the accompanying parts, but not any higher than that. Already I'm run out of. This. A lot of wood has gone into building this thing. Here. This height. This one. This height. Sweet. Alright. The corners are done. I have to finish the towers, but that means I'll just have to make a way to climb up into them. The question is that going to be staircase? Or is it going to be ladder? Let's say I do not want to walk in front of the windows. And let's say that I don't stress too much about those. This is not going to work. Let's say I start the climbing here. It is going to be in front of the window. Not too much. Here it's going to be too much in front of the window, really, but it doesn't matter. Right, I need to make more of the stairs. I need to take down another tree, to be fair. Let's see. Although I do have more in the chests I could have used. But that's too bad right now. beds. And yeah, this one can't be here. This one makes sense to be here. And here we have the tower. I need to figure out some sort of fencing or something. Yes, this is terrific. Assuming you're not trying to defend someone already at the walls. Because in that case, it's terrible. But again, that's fine. Not quite sure about this set. I feel like maybe, just maybe, it would be better if I did pull these logs across, even if there's nothing to support them from the bottom. Oh, music jump scare. Alright. About the ground level. And here. Like, using stairs is a bit... No. I was about to say it's a bit inefficient since it's only every other step that you actually go up in this spiral staircase. But it's not like using slabs would be any better because 1, 2, 3. Like in a matter of 3 steps, you've gone up 1.5, 2 per step. This would probably be ladder in terms of making it sleek, but... And it would also give the most platform up top. Which is just how the ladder should be implemented. Still don't believe there's any ladder that can just suspend itself, unless you place like it on trapdoors. So, think about it. But for now, immediately I do have a base of some kind. I have walls to defend myself, a couple of holes, which should probably be filled. But in general, I can say that I have some form of base. So the next step, I guess, would be to either, fill in here, or maybe get some better resources so that I can make some better tools. If I can make iron tools, more efficient. Yeah, I guess more efficient and cheaper. No. If I am going to use, like, say, stone stairs all the way down, how would I have to build those? Or build on mine, because it's like this, and block here, and then like this, block here. With this, I would have to dig down every other block. Which I suppose... In terms of getting down quickly, it's really inefficient, but at the same time, once I actually start caring about getting to the mine, getting up and down the mine quickly, I will definitely make a more efficient system using soul sand and magma blocks. So don't suppose it really matters. The main issue I can immediately think of is lighting. And also I should probably make some slabs to fill in holes. Yeah. Let's make me a bunch of torches. I have 2 stone shovels because I forgot that I made one apparently. Wrong place. There we go, now I can dig. If I do it like this, then I can dig every single block without worry. Now as for... If I also dig out the main pillar, then I suppose it's going to be easier to keep the entire hole lit. But, you know, this is something I'm gonna test. I don't tend to build mines like this. They often build with stairs, but they tend to just be aligned straight down, and if it's a winding path, it's just a jumpy one that I use temporarily. So, you know. Also, I should probably swap out the pork chop for some actual food I can eat. As well as probably sleep some. Brilliant. Once I am down in the mine, sleeping won't matter, but I will need to be careful. In fact, I don't have any coal left, but I feel like I should get some and start cooking some of the copper. See if I can at least make it into armor. Should probably cook some of the iron as well, but I don't know if I'm going to turn it into armor. It depends on how good the copper armor is. And also, I'm going to check if I can make copper tools. Because I do have a feeling I will not be able to. Nah, who knows? I'll just have to try and see. Also, if I make any ugly notches into the mountain, like this one, I'll need to fill it at some point, like that creeper hole. Let's see, 2 furnaces. I have 2 coal worth of iron and 6 coal worth of copper. Let's start melting and I'll be back in a moment. Or if I make the stairs, and I'll at least have some time before I need to return. Oh, down, down into the mine we go. I don't know any good digging souls except for one. And I don't want to sing it lest I be executed for crimes against everyone. Oh boy. Let's see, yeah. I don't think monsters can spawn on stairs, so really it's not too risky. I guess the half slabs are potential spawn points. But I think that as long as I say set a torch here, then it should be enough to keep the mine happy. And that should be enough for me. only it wasn't for the fact that the making a water... Actually, I could just pour water down into the mine. It could work, it's just that, you know, it would be a bit annoying swimming up it. I can't make a proper elevator down into the mine, not with this one at least, because of the way it's designed, but potentially I suppose I could use a regular old waterfall going down the middle to swim up or down a little bit quicker at a later stage. Gonna grab that iron, don't worry. Set out the next torch. And then I'm gonna patch this hole up with cobblestone. And by patch up I mean fill. Don't want mold holes on the side of my stairs. Should not stay the block I'm standing on. Like just basic safety, but still. I apparently do it from time to time. Standing like this, it shouldn't be a problem digging the block I'm standing on. That was lava, but still too high for that to be probable. At least. Alright, let's see it. Slab. Shoot. Slab. 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 Oh boy, I ran out of slabs. Nope. And up we go. Alright. This is definitely multiple, so whoop, whoop. And stairs is going to be approximately there, so I think the torch should be there. I can do this and place that there temporarily. Sweet. I wonder how far down I dug. Not particularly far. Right, so but the two of these, 42 of those. There we go. Equal amounts. Some iron, some copper. Can I make? Yes. Alright, let's check the recipe book. Iron armor is 2652. Meanwhile, copper is 2431. Okay, so it's slightly worse. But it's better than no armor. And it's cheaper than iron. And I did see copper tools. Right, they are... I mean, in attack damage they are on tear whip stone. Now, let's see, was it a 3G? No, that's chunk borders. F3H, advanced tooltip shown. Right, now I can test out how much durability that is on the copper pickaxe. See if it's worth swapping over to. Because if it is just the same speed and durability as stone, probably won't bother. If it's same durability but slightly faster speed, I'll probably bother. same speed, high durability, probably. I mean, as long as they're not equal, I'll probably swap over. That's essentially it. That's all I need to worry about. And, plonk. There we go. Hang on, how deep am I now? I'm currently at 153. Okay, I'm way off. Way off getting down now. This is going to take forever. Iron. Sweet. Alright. Start placing down stairs again. Oop. There we go. Now I need to set down another torch. Previous torch is there, next torch is here. Can't tell how much deeper each torch is from the rest. I mean, it's 4 blocks down per revolution, so I suppose it's 6 blocks down and on the other wall. Alright, try out the copper one. That was immediately quicker, and I believe that's a high durability, so it is an upgrade. Don't believe it is as good as iron, but I mean, it is an upgrade. Right, so when the staircase moves around to this side again, I'm going to place down the next torch. And that. Torches. Brilliant torches. And this time, hang on. I think it's ever so slightly faster. And again, comparing durability, yeah, about 60 more. Oh, I fell out of the pattern I was trying to make. That's fine. It is completely fine. Right, so if I'm not mistaken, it's up, 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 and yes. Brilliant. Another 2 down. We'll be at the next torch level. Torch has somehow disappeared from my hotbar, and I must have misplaced it when I was shuffling things around indiscriminately. Ooh, cool, nice. I need more of that. You know what, yes, I'll do that. It's definitely efficient and safe. I'll dig down all 6 blocks to the next torch before starting to build a staircase up. Alright. Can I even reach? Yes. And, what? There we go. Torch on that side, next torch on this side. Start digging out the coal. Due to the size of this vein, I feel like it's efficient to try to fill it in. I'll just light it up instead. Definitely not gonna be a risk lighting a match or a torch around all this coal dust. Definitely the safest thing in the world. Dirt. Nice little dirt. Right. Okay, I'm going to fill in a little bit. Like that. Da-da-da-da. A nice deep shaft. Oh, very nice. Exactly what I need to make me feel alive. Ooh, I get a little bit of dirt. Right. The previous torch was there, so the next torch is approximately there, I think. Yes, I'm pretty sure that's correct. I'll have to check it out when I build the stairs, but I believe it's about where it's supposed to be. Oh, that's water. I don't know if this stairs. What am I doing? There we go. Yep, that's correct. Keep digging straight down. And hope I find a cabin. That would make it a lot easier, assuming I don't have to dig too much. Yeah, I'm hearing water flow, but it seems to be getting... Is it getting closer? I'm feeling I'll find some water soon. Let's see what depth am I at. Still only 125, so I'm not exactly all too far down. Let's see. There we go. Then dirt. Need to remove the dirt. I was running out of pickaxe soon, that's not great. Probably need to get back to the surface after the next torch. I won't have enough pickaxe to dig for the next placement. I don't even have enough durability to get this next torch out. Right, so I'll try to trace the path so that I at least get the... Oh yes, there's overgrown cabins here! Ah, sweet. Right. And then the placement supposed to be there. There we go. There, here, there. There we go. And up to the top again. I'm gonna make a water bucket as well, so that if I do find some water down here, I'm going to bring it back up. And place it at the top and hopefully not drown my entire staircase and put out all the torches. Yay. Ooh, it's night. Not great. Oh, I was about to say hopefully they can't climb in through the windows, but they can climb in through here, so it doesn't matter with the windows. I'm a bit uncertain with whether I should use mud filling as the floor or not. No. Let's see. Double chest. Is it by mine? Let's make a proper shitload of copper pickaxes. And by a shitload, I mean of course 3, because I can't. I don't want to make any more than that. Right. Another 2 more sets of stairs, and I can crank out the final 48 times 48 cobblestone slabs. And with 1 torch per 6 slabs, I'll still have enough. I could. This is actually, let's not do that. Let's just walk in a circle, even though I can jump across the ledge. 1 slip up, and that's my death. I'm playing hardcore here, let's not risk anything like that. I didn't make damn it, I didn't make a bucket. Alright. There's a zombie somewhere in the cabins that I hear. In which case, I suddenly don't feel like entering the caves anymore. But it's a bit strange, but suddenly I don't have the urge to explore the overgrown caverns. How strange. It's also an Enderman, but those are less stressful. Right. Na 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 na. Ooh. Different kind of rock. Oh, where's my torch? No. Don't take away my torches. It was the stairs was after. And also, he had it quite close to me. Not exactly a great sign. No. Okay, not that close. At least not in that direction. Okay. Oh, yep, there we have. Of course, I get a singular piece of andesite just to leave me wanting more. I know what you're up to, andesite. I know what trick you're trying to pull. I ain't gonna fall for it. I barely ever use you as a building material. I'm not gonna start now. Yep. This strategy does make it a lot easier to know where I'm supposed to put the torches. That's nice. Yeah, I can hear you whooping. But I mean, you should be getting further away from me, shouldn't you, since I'm digging deeper? Seems like it. Oh. Yes, these are noises, indeed. Thank you for sharing them with me. Alright. leaving the middle block, or leaving one middle block intact might be a bit of a smarter choice to ensure it's easier for me to place on the first slab. Nope. Bother. There you go. Ooh. It really does not feel like you're getting further away. I know I'm not descending all too fast, but still. Thin is this wall? Can't find you in there. I mean, I've gotta be getting further away from it. Unless I've somehow built this thing right next to a perfectly fine shaft deep, and the man can just waltz down. Right, there we go. There. Right, let's see, what level am I currently on? 92. Okay, I'm soon going to be at ground level. I might not be able to dig the emeralds with the... I'm going to assume that emeralds are iron level and copper pickaxes are stone level. And not try to mine them and risk ruining them. Also, as Jacob would have done, he would have saved them till the end, because actually no, I don't think it's that problem. Actually not the emeralds. He usually tries to make the Fortune 3 pickaxes before he mines any diamonds, but I don't think he is as careful with emeralds, because he usually sets up his villager torture chambers. So the emeralds usually not an issue for him. So you know. Oh. Very nice. I really wish I could see what biome I was in. Oh. Oh well. More copper, nice. Finally reached the level where copper spawns in the mine. Okay, and there. More coal. Do. Oh, deep. Will I have to go before I encounter a cavern that I run into, and not just run by? And do I really want to run into a cavern? Maybe a better question. Is this considered enough? Actually, it spawns emeralds here, so this has to be considered a mountain, I believe. Whether it's the type of mountain that would allow for the spawning of skulk beneath it is a different question. I kinda hope the answer is... No? I don't remember if these... I think the skulk removes the possibility of any ore spawning on the surface, since all surfaces are covered in skull. But still, Skulk could mean ancient city, and you know, I'm not afraid of the warden. I've been killed by it. think only once actually. And I ran a lot around the ancient cities. So, you know, once I don't have to interact with the one, I'll be fine. If it just walks around me, it's fine, I'll just flee. I should definitely be a lot more careful around ancient cities now that I am playing hardcore. Even if I in general don't have an issue, things might go terribly wrong. There we go. Right. I can do about one stair more. Or one more torch level. Did I dig out? No, I did not dig out what's beneath here. Getting a nice bit of stone from my mine. Ignoring all of the copper and such that spawns at the walls of my mine instead of spawning where I'm digging in the actual hole. Oh, actually no, this isn't great. Also, I thought that the final placement of the stairs and such would allow me to... I mean, I can't place a stair there, it's just that I'm going to be needing an extra one for the emerald block. Right. Time to rise 80 blocks. Efficiency. Also come to think of it, I should probably fill in the whole hole I dug a little bit so I don't accidentally walk into it when I'm doing my spinny spin. Okay, now I'm walking past the enderman again. And where is the coal hole? Sure, I haven't walked. Oh, no, here it is. You know what, let's actually cover it up. The torch should prevent monsters from spawning. I could probably have afforded to fill it in, but my cobblestone will surely have great uses later. And it's nighttime. Perfect. Oh, jolly. Look at this beautiful view from my tower. Oh, if only I could turn up the render distance, but I'm not going to kill my computer again. Let's do it like this. 8-1. Right. Let's first of all dump all the cobblestone. Make some more sticks. An iron pickaxe. Copper pickaxes. And go. Hang on, I've got a message. Oh no. Oh no. I don't have time. It is not important message. I'll get back to it. Or it's important, but it's not urgent. And it's not like it's in a chat where I'm gonna miss it anyways. La, la. Oh, speaking of which, I had a message earlier today that I forgot to answer. Damn it. Oh well. Sorry, I forgot. Oh no. Okay, there we crossed the hole in a way I shouldn't. Considering how deep the hole still is. Ay, 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 ay. And then it goes back in the back. Let's see. I don't. Ah, no. I have about 40. Actually, the amount of stairs and slabs I have should take me to about the level where you used to find most diamonds. So that's going to be interesting. Still, I am going past all the resources without actually running directly into them. So that's interesting. Oh good, I get a singular block. Actually, I get two, okay. I get 2 blocks of diorite. Alright. Yeah. Torch. No. There we go. Okay, deeper. Do I get more than 2 blocks of diorite? No. I get 2 blocks of diorite, and that's it. No more diorite for me. Strange. It's not like I use a lot of diorite either. I think it's of the 3 other kinds of rock that you can get, I think it's mainly granite I use. But I'm not certain because I don't tend to use them either. I think it's mainly deep slate I use. No, wrong height. Come on. Stop placing blocks incorrectly. Can't hear any noises, so I don't think I've closed any mines. Fortunately. Oh no, they've added me again, damn it. What? Oh no. Music. Alright. There we go. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, let's see. 29 more. Get me to about 15. So I do kind of believe that was the hot spot for diamonds. And that or it was 10 or 11 because at that level you encountered most lava pockets, and that allowed you to reach caverns quite easily since they sometimes generated into caverns. there. Silly one. There we go. Diggy hole. Oh no, I sang it. What? Can I run past the iron? I do get a lot of resources doing this. Or a decent amount at least. As long as I dig it up. I'll have plenty of resources to work with. Ooh. This high. Said I was a bit uncertain whether this was a good thing or a bad thing. I'm immediately going to come out and say that this is a thing. I will not decide whether it's good or not. Because if there are skulk sensors and shriekers about, that's bad. That's really okay, you know what, I'm going to take that one out. I can't immediately see any, Yeah, what's my brightness set to? Default, so I tend to have it a little bit higher. There we go. Right, so there's an abandoned mine shaft. And... oh. You know what? I'm actually going to just grab some wood. This because optimally as just a simple piece of security. Well, first of all, this piece will be going there, so this is the height it'll be. I'll place this here and make a couple of doors. There you go. That way I will not have to risk monsters suddenly walking in from the cave. They'll start off by slamming the door, and unfortunately I believe they can break through it. But that's not a problem immediately. That's a problem for later. There we go. Give me back my stairs. Boom. Alright. There. 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 Okay, so now I know at least I have access to a pretty decent cave system close by. It has certain potential, I just need to make sure I do explore it carefully. Now that I know that it's a skulk biome close here. The one positive thing about the skulk is that it is a lot of EXP in it. Just buried within the walls. And I also do not believe that monsters spawn there. At least not on the skulk. So that means there is a certain level of safety there. Once I have eradicated all the skulk shriekers. Sensors in themselves are not going to be an issue, but the shriekers are. Ooh, granite! Third special rock, and I actually get a couple of more than just one piece, and whoa. This is just like Christmas. We're purchase can also be for you if you go to tiltify.com/jinglejam. I do not remember what the actual link is, sorry, but you can get yourself the Jingle Jam bundle. 15 amazing games for the low price of £35, I believe. It will all go to charity. So, I'll probably add a link to this video so that you know. Oh, which means I should probably just remember to add them to the next videos I upload, because this one isn't going to go out for, you know, a week or so. At which point it will be over, because you have to get it before December the 14th. 23:59 British something. I don't know the details. Just buy the bundle. Good games. I dug too deep. Was too busy shilling charity and a good deal, so I forgot I was digging. I lost stairs. The good news is, of course, that now that I've actually built the crafting table a little bit further up, I can fix some more stairs and slabs, and I can keep digging. I was further up to the door than I thought it would be. Have I gone? No, I surely have gone too far this one. Where is this door? There it is. Right, so I'm going to make another amount of those slabs. Gonna need some more wood torches. Is it 6 per? Hang on a second. Okay, I might as well remove this entire thing, because it doesn't seem like there is actually a mineshaft there. It's just a... What in the hell? Just a random selection of wood planks. Peculiar. Just gonna light the place up a little bit. Even though I don't think anything spawns there. Which I feel is evident due to the fact that there are no monsters there. So... Here. No, here. There was another 3 steps down before I did more. Now I'm getting a lot of andesite now. Odds have heard my prayers and said that no, you know what, you're just getting andesite, whatever else you prayed for, ignore that. I have to say, a little bit disappointed. I don't really need all this much andesite. Sudden spook. Well, no worry. I'm not gonna let some noises scare me. I found deep slate. That means that this is the end of the simple digging. Up until this point, the digging has gone relatively quick. From now on, it will be relatively slow. Because deep slate is harder and takes longer to dig. Sweet. Oh, I wish I had a natural cavern going to the bottom now. It's so cool. Alright. No. How long down does it go again? Is it negative 72, negative 50 something? I can't remember. But I found the Skull Cavern, which could mean good things in terms of how quickly I dig down, or bad things in terms of how many dangers I'm going to encounter. So if it is a massive cavern, it will have the downside that it might be difficult to make a staircase at this point. Alright. Oh, and I haven't dug more material. Oh. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Right, so I don't know if the blocks falling will alert the Shrieker. But I still better be on my guard. Yes. Right, there, we've reached the problem. Fuck, that's a Shrieker. There we go. There. Right. Okay. I think if there is a Shrieker there, I'm gonna have to do something carefully. Right. There's a Shrieker over there. But as for this one, there is a singular one, seemingly. Yeah, that's not a Shrieker up there. Alright. Shrieker down. Can I take this out safely? Please. Yes, okay. That one might be a... Those two right next to each other there. I think they are going to be too much, but this one I think I might get away with. Yes, okay, good. Alright, I'm still going to observe, because if there aren't too many more Shriekers in the immediate vicinity, I will take the hit for unleashing one of them. I'm pretty sure, as long as 3 don't get upset, I'll be fine. Okay, actually, if I do this one first, because I'm pretty sure they're only activated by senses. Sweet. Alright. Now. See another Shrieker over there. I'm heading this way because I want to explore, or just get a first sneak peek into what lies below. And also having the ability to come back here and not having to stress about the Shriekers in the immediate vicinity would be nice. And oh boy. I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. I'm going to be hitting that thing when I dig down. Oh, I can't even get out uncrouch around the people. Ah, well, shouldn't be any more sneakers. Shriekers. Alright, so I'm going to continue building my shaft until I reach the point where the floor disappears below me, which is why I will now effectively immediately stop digging straight down, because that will be dangerous. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. I've also lost the place to put my torch, unfortunately. As well as other things. 1, 2, 3. I think it's there. There. Okay, good. Right, so the torch will be in place somewhere here, so I'll just place it there at the moment. Alright, time to start digging deeper. More deep slate to get through. How many pickaxes do I have? I have this one and one more, so that should be enough. See, I do have enough stairs to probably reach the area where I can see the ancient city. I do not have enough stairs to make my staircase down into it. So, let's see how things go from here. Also have to see whether I actually start exploring it immediately, because ancient cities can be kind of dangerous, you know? To head in there unprepared. Lest I die. There we go. Staircase breaking now. Now. See? Mute. Get the gravel. Alright. I suppose I do need some gravel for my building of the area affected by landslide. Fortunately, not enough gravel has been presented to me. So that's a shame. I will be writing to my manager about this. If I had one, at least I would. My manager would not be happy if I did though. There. Okay. I can dig out 2 of these patches before. Oh, missing a slab. Just misplaced it a little bit further up. Either that or I misplaced the stairs. make sense either. Maybe I forgot to place a stair. Not sure. I'm sure there are enough stairs to see the top of the ancient city, assuming I'll be placed directly above it, which, come to think of it, might not be the case. I might be placed to the side of it, and honestly that would be better. It could be better, assuming that I don't get too close to any shriekers, because if I'm too close to any shriekers, I would suffer greatly for my misdeeds. Yup. 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 Torch there, next torch here. How much inventory space do I left? Enough. I kinda assumed that I would hit the ancient city now. Oh well. I might actually not hit it with my current batch of stairs. In that case, I'll start digging a pseudo staircase further down as long as my pickaxe lasts until I reach it so that I can find it. Because I am interested to see if it's directly below me. Oh. Suppose I severely miscalculated my position in relation to the ancient city. Give me a second guessing myself whether some words are correct to use. Alright. Nope. Cannot afford to misplace stairs like that. They are a little bit more important than the slabs. Alright, so. Time to start digging the pseudo stairs. I just continue. Not that here. Okay, it does really just seem like I have. Wait a second. Yes. Yes, this is correct. Okay. The blocks I'm leaving behind are the ones that are going to be replaced. Okay, at this point it seems almost certain that I have somehow missed the ancient city. Which means that in order to know at which point I would need to dig out from this ongoing spiral, I need to remember putting down torches. Torch, and it's there. Hang on a second. No, I was supposed to dig one step down here. Okay. That's why it suddenly went. That seemed so weird. Right, so there's a torch there. Next torch is going to be here. Alright. Yeah, no. Surely there cannot be any ancient cities below this point, what I'm thinking. I would have hit it by now. Yeah, at this point I might as well just keep digging until I hit the... And then from there decide what I want to do. Right, let's see it. Torch, where? Torch there. So, torch here. Eerie noises. That was spooky. Nope, not that one. I prefer to dig the least amount of wrong blocks so I don't have to replace them, only to remove them later. Okay, seriously, how deep is this game again? I feel like I should be approaching bedrock layer within the next 10 blocks down or so. Let's see. Torch there, so next torch is here, I think. So I need to remember to only use regular cobblestone stairs for this section and not deep stairs. Okay, here's a... yes. I definitely miss the ancient city somehow. Right. Okay, in that case, I'm going to do some calculations. And to do that, I'm going to need to go up to the area where I found the deeps, the skulk. Which is not too far up. Right. So the snow streak is here so I could safely just jump about. Alright, I'm going to approximate that now I'm standing at about -27. It really seems like it should be a clear path into it, but maybe not. Actually, I'm on the border, so... about 12 blocks down, 36. Dig towards the north. And stop the moment you hear a shrieker. That's going to be my plan. Hopefully the -36 or about that level will be at the correct side of the staircase. This is definitely not a good starting strat for a hardcore run. Just letting you guys know in case you somehow thought it would be. Usually you should get some better gear, plan a little better and not just make a mine shaft straight down into an ancient city. But that's what happened. That's what's happening right now. Oh, diamonds. Sweet. I'm going to take it. 8 diamonds. First 3. Brilliant. Well on my way to become pro. So I don't get blown up by a creeper suddenly waiting for me at the top of my base. Pretty sure my depth should be about right. Might have been further over. This is probably the main reason why I didn't hit it. I'm probably quite far away from it. I don't even have the pickaxe to be able to get into it. And I I don't have the resources to make a crafting table on me. Did I really miss that badly? Because it was further than this, let's be fair. Oh, gravel. So it's gonna save me some durability on the pickaxe. And also give me a nice resource I kinda need. Please. Ah. Right. Oh yes. I can actually go quite a bit further down before I dig a tunnel like this again. But apart from that, this is seeming quite good. Right. Well, that's a bit more adventure for me to do. Not yet. Definitely not ready to enter right now. Full inventory. Not at the correct level. Building staircase way from down there would probably be quite dangerous. And in general, I think... Ew. Okay, this is where I was missing that one stair. Should definitely be careful on my way down. Maybe close the door. That's when I'm pretty sure monsters do not spawn in the Underdark. Oh, that's the name, the Underdark. Is it the Underdark? No, the Deep Dark. Underdark, that's Baldur's Gate. This is the Deep Dark. What level am I on? 82, just another 70 blocks up. Nope, walking past the end one that still hasn't despawned somehow. Yeah, no, making a more efficient elevator is definitely a priority. Or just a more efficient walkway. Anything. Just please don't make me walk up and down this thing. The question is it going to be night when I appear? I'm going to assume the answer to be yes. Based on nothing but empirical evidence. My empirical evidence has been ruined. Well. Decently. Actually, I'm just gonna immediately. I'm going to use andesite because that kinda looks like a bit kinda broken rocks. Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Alright, let's see. Gravel. Go, gravel. Seal it. I can't really see that up now, but I've started something. Just need to light up the pit so that nothing spawns here. And then if I can move this one here, move another, just use this piece down here, and nothing can enter this way. And at least this pit is safe. Brilliant. And I think that will be where I end it for tonight. It was successful. I have managed to stay clear of monsters for the most part, which might be the main reason I am still alive. There have been only 2 creeper assaults on my base so far. Hopefully there will not be any more in a while. And I found an ancient city, so... how long will I wait before I start exploring that? Who knows? But anyways... thanks. Oh, the clouds. That's it. Yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Gonna get a sticky key warning in a little bit.